Mm. Ah, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for joining us in person. And I'm going to make sure that, oh no, I can't pin. You have to pin us. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I have us pinned.
Awesome. Great. So we're going to start by just taking a second to release everything that we're bringing. And as you're releasing it, you can place it in the temple of divine perfection. You can just place it there temporarily or forever to be transmuted, to be held, whatever you wanted. Anything that you've been carrying with you during this week, anything that you attached to or attached to you. And I'm going to light our candle to begin calling in the temple of divine perfection, or calling ourselves into the temple.
Just
As we
come
dive
here.
in.
Yeah, coming into the soul field together. On this Wednesday, Nancy and I are having a sense of this greater invitation for two things that go hand in hand: sacred support and sacred surrender. And there's so many energies wanting to support us. Our guides, our guardians, our angels, the beings of light that work in this dimension. They're sort of like here in service in this sacred time. And yet it needs us to open. We need to say yes. We need to receive that in order for it to come in. And the receiving comes in from a place of surrender. In other words, let this grace and transform me in my life in the highest and best way that I may not be able to see or know or understand. So it's this surrendering into the flow of grace.
Yeah. And imagine that you are this magnificent sailboat that is traveling through the waters of life. And some waters are rocky and some are still. And surrendering is allowing the wind to blow in your sails and to direct the movement and the pace of your life. Letting the wind move the sails in the direction that is in your highest good. Knowing that you are fully cared for, protected, supported, even if we don't understand, even if we can't explain it, even if it feels hurtful at times. Surrendering is letting the soul feel guide and blow ourselves.
Allow yourself to just let each breath be the next and the next surrender, the next and the next opening. As you surrender and open, there's a sense of ease and peace that comes in to the body viscerally. And there's nourishment in that ease. And so you lean in.
Noticing the parts of you that may feel a little tense, and lean on them with compassion, with curiosity. 'Curiosity. 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 ' Noticing how the breath moves through you, like the wind in the sails. A breath of life, nourishing you, soothing, life-giving.
While the wind of the sailboat, the grace itself, is doing the most of the work, just as if you were manning a sailboat. Yours is to notice where that grace is, to lean into it, to move so that it can inspire you. And so you notice that in the sensations in the body. Where is the goodness? You breathe into that. Or where are the places that aren't receiving the goodness and you invite them? Opening. The delight,
Surrendering. Mhm.
the delight of that surrender, of
Mhm.
sometimes not knowing exactly which way the wind will blow, being in the delight of that on the ride, on this sacred and holy ride of life. You might feel in your biospiritual system this gentle sort of waving or spiraling as the cerebral spinal fluid and the energy body start to harmonize with the sacred remembering and receiving. And you surrender into those sensations. Allowing your life, your breath, your body to be shaped by the grace. There's a special portal at the back of the sacral center, so beneath the belly button, on the back side of the body. And at that back aspect of the sacral center, you can receive even more grace. It's like plugging into a direct flow. With the simplicity of intention, open there. You say yes to the grace from the soul field. And it might come rushing in. You may need to take a breath and make more space in your body for all of that goodness.
Noticing this places in your body that may need a little nudge to open up, to relax, to receive. You are so loved and so supported. Breathe into that support. Surrender to the hands of this supportive energy. Allowing the movement of this energy to tap into those portals, into those areas where you need the most support.
Feeling into your life right now, feeling whether there are any particular areas of your life that could use some extra wind of grace, some extra wind in the sails. And feel yourself with intention opening that part of your life to the grace that you've been receiving and the surrender you've been cultivating. Feel, see, know that invisible force that moves all things, moving in there into that part of your life, ministering, cleansing, awakening, organizing.
Let yourself receive that each moment of your day. Reminding yourself to surrender to grace every moment. Knowing that this infinite support is here for you at all times.
As you move through life, you may ask yourself the question, what is grace creating now? What beauty, what magic, what miracle, what opening, what peace is being created? How can I help?
How can I surrender even more?
Mhm. Mhm. And you can stay in this receiving and surrendering as long as it feels nourishing and good for you. You can keep bringing the grace and the goodness into the very different crevices and cracks and corners of your life and your psyche, your body. And know that we're with you, upholding you.
Mm. Thank you for joining us. See you on Sunday.
For being with us.
Mm.
Blessings.
Yes. Mhm.